quarter. They scored 2 touchdowns on the 4 turnovers. That was because Tua didn't look that good.
Mm.
Tua did not look good at all, but it was the defense in the second quarter that really killed the Rams.
I lost the bumper, guys.
Hi guys, we're live.
We're
Hey,
live
what's going on?
for Nobody's talking sports. I don't know what happened to our bumper, but I'll get that back up there here in a second, guys. Hold
So
on.
for those who don't know, Bob's got a new hat.
Yeah,
Would you
Bob.
like to show everyone
Bob
your
got
new
the
hat?
hat. Bob got the hat. It'd be the LA Dodgers
World.
2020 World Series champs. Got the trophy on the back.
Ooh.
Yep. And for all you haters who want to say it was only a 60-game schedule, fuck you. Your teams had the exact same chance.
Yeah. Hey,
So
everybody. Oh, there's the Godfather.
yeah.
Hello, Maureen. You are live from the office.
It's the godmother.
Hey,
The
guys.
Godfather. I saw that. I wasn't gonna say anything, but the Godfather, yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Andre's getting better looking every time he comes on the show.
Yeah, he's in the office today, so I'm going to close the door on him.
Yeah, we know.
All right, he's coming.
Thanks for setting that up, Maureen.
Have fun, guys.
Hey,
The show misses him. The show misses him.
Don't give him a bad time about yesterday's game.
Oh no, the Rams didn't do any better either.
yeah, the Rams lost to Miami.
Yeah,
Oh,
but we will give him some shit for something else. Welcome to the show, Andre. Hey, we would like to take this moment for Andre to bow down to Bob Sharp and the Dodgers World Series champions.
He bowed down and he cheated.
Your thoughts, Andre?
My thoughts? I think Justin Taylor ought to be suspended for a year, maybe 2. I think he should be fined. I think the Dodger organization should be fined, and I think what they should also whatever money they won, prize money for winning the World Series, they should give half. They should give half of it back to the NBL Players Association to put in either a trust fund, a retirement fund for the players, or a medical fund for the players, because the Dodgers knew he had coronavirus, and this bullshit about the test results didn't come in till real late in the day, that was bullshit. They knew exactly what was going on, and Justin Taylor didn't even wear a mask or nothing to protect the other players. That's my thoughts.
Okay. Now let me tell you my thoughts.
Yeah.
MLB, Major League Baseball, got the results in the second inning. They notified the Dodgers in the 7th inning. They pulled him in the 7th inning. He had been in the dugout the whole time with the players with mask off. Everybody had a mask off. So what's wrong with going on the field, take a picture because you've already been there the whole day with them?
Yeah.
I don't believe that they got the results in the second inning and didn't tell them until the 7th inning. I believe it was even.
As soon as they called the Dodgers pulled him.
If they got the results in the second inning, why didn't they pull him out in the second inning?
Because
why did they wait till the 7th?
Major League Baseball did not inform the Dodgers until the 7th inning.
I don't believe that. I don't. You might believe it. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
That's the problem. We don't believe it.
It wouldn't be.
Why did it take them so long to?
Hey, man, you think about how many people
report that. Why did it take so long for the Dodgers? And why did the Dodgers organization let him go out into the field with all those other players without having a mask on?
No, he had been in the dugout for the whole game without a mask.
Let him finish talking, Andre. Yeah, Andre.
I'm not saying anything. Go ahead and finish.
Yeah,
no, he played 7 innings. He played 7 innings without a mask.
Yeah, without a mask.
I mean, if you're going to catch it, you would have already caught it.
No, chances are when you're out in the field, you're not being in contact with 50, 60 people out there.
You are when you're in the
only-
dugout with them.
When you're in the dugout, you're only in contact with 15, 18
All the
of your
players in the dugout.
teammates.
Everybody.
No,
All the
when you're
players
in the
in the
dugout, you're only the players in the dugout. That's all you. But when you're out in the field celebrating, you're in there with the camera people, the commissioners of NFL, the NBL. You're in contact with other organization people from that are out in the booths, the background people. He knew he had it. He shouldn't have been out there because he wants to celebrate. Because he wanted to celebrate and lay down like what?
He was informed he had it. He had no symptoms. He waited an hour before he came back out onto the field.
Yeah.
No. Well, you have your beliefs. I have my beliefs.
All right.
We're never going to convince. We're never going to convince each other. We're not going to convince each other.
Yeah.
You have your beliefs. I have my beliefs. John has his beliefs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brian has his.
Yeah.
The guy 3 doors down has his own beliefs. We're not going to convince each other.
Well, the thing is, though, after.
Go ahead,
Just
Brian.
let me ask you one question, okay?
Yeah.
It's been 6 days since that occurred. How come nobody else has come down and tested positive on the Dodgers? In 6 days.
I don't know. That's not my. I can't do that.
Yeah.
I have no control over it.
All right. Well, we gotta play this clip. This clip belongs to.
They are in contact. Some of the commissioners, from what I've been hearing, or some of the members of the NBL, from what I've been hearing, is that they're thinking of suspending him for a year next season.
That'd be stupid.
Well,
That'd be really stupid.
There is an investigation going on. What's going to happen with that investigation, none of us know. But I have my thoughts. You have your beliefs.
Right.
And you're not wrong. I'm not wrong. You're not right. I'm not right.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, if it was all that bad, how come nobody else has contacted coronavirus he was in contact with for 6 days?
It's kind of what I was
Maybe they have, and we don't know. Maybe they have.
You
We
would
just
know.
Someone
Go ahead, Brian.
leaked that information. Somebody leaked that information.
reading through ESPN here, it says he is subject to discipline under an agreement between MLB and the Player Association on health and safety protocol. So that could probably going to happen. Yes. Okay.
Sure.
However, Turner has become a free agent when his $64 million 4-year contract expired following the victory. So he's actually not underneath the team anymore. Third of all, on Wednesday, both teams were cleared and flew home after negative test results.
Yeah.
So, and then they were all tested. Turner and his wife remained in Arlington after his wife tested negative, a source told ESPN. So there were tests. Other people did get tested, and they were cleared to go back home.
Okay, but we also know. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I thought you were done.
But it doesn't mean that he won't get any fines or anything else in play. I can understand how excited he was. I would be the same exact way. Don't get me wrong. Do I think I would have been hurt not to play? Absolutely. But, I mean, like Bob was saying, he was already in the dugout. He was already not wearing a mask. At that point, it was zero craps given at that point.
Yeah.
It is
We
what
all
it is.
know. Okay, but we all know that when you take a coronavirus test, you might take a test now, but the effects don't show up till like 2 or 3 days later. So you might be cleared, like the people that got on the plane to leave and they were all tested and they got on the plane to leave. They might have been cleared, but 2 or 3 days later is when the effects really show up.
Well,
Okay.
Okay.
So,
So,
I got a point to that.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So question.
Okay. 4 days before the Georgia-Alabama game, the Alabama head coach, Nick Saban, tested positive for corona.
We're not talking about that.
No. You got to let me finish, okay?
let him finish.
He tested positive. He went home. And for 3 days, he didn't feel anything. He took 3 negative tests. He's back on the sideline Saturday coaching football. If Turner gets tested again and he's negative, never felt the effects, what's the fucking point?
Yeah. He's got a point.
Yeah.
Nick
The point
Saban
is,
didn't get
we're not
fined.
talking about
Well,
Alabama and blah blah blah.
you're still talking
We're talking about Turner, the Justin Turner and the Dodgers.
Okay,
Well,
so
hey,
question:
Nick
if
Saban got
I didn't hear that,
tested
John.
positive. 4 days later, he's on the sidelines coaching football.
Yeah. Well,
So-
let me play the clip because
Okay.
here we go.
Are 1 out away.
There we go.
Strike 3. The Dodgers win. Finally, the wait is over. The Dodgers are the champions of 2020 in a year like no other, where joy has been so hard to come by. Tonight, tears of joy. Let them flow.
All right. Let me.
What am I
Stop.
listening to?
That was the final pitch of the World Series for the victory.
So what are we listening to?
No. It was a clip. It's okay. I don't know if you see the clips or not, Andre, but you should see
I
them in the
did see the
screen.
clip, but what am I looking at in the clip?
Oh no, that was
What
just
am
the final pitch. That was just the final pitch of
Dodgers
the
winning the World Series.
Dodgers winning the World Series.
Dodgers won the World Series, and it was the first time in 32 years, and that's great that they won the World Series. That's fine. I don't care if they won or lose. I'm just talking about what Justin Turner and the Dodgers organization did. Period. That's it.
Yeah.
Whether they won the World Series or not, what the Dodgers organization did is wrong. They knew it was wrong, but they still let him do that, which is wrong. And they're talking about suspending him for a year. Whether he plays with the Dodgers next year or not, that doesn't matter. They're still talking about suspending him. And they should do more to the Dodgers organization for letting him do what he did out into the field, exposing other players and other people that didn't play. That's all I'm talking about.
Okay, great. We got it.
finally shown up.
All right, I just got one response, and then I'm done with this whole thing.
All right.
Bullshit. Okay, we can move on.
Oh man. All right. Well, we're going to go over. We did the World Series, so we're going to go over our over and under picks. So that is going to be on Brian, and Bob will be narrating, helping Brian with that segment.
I'm sorry, I was just watching Gronk just missing a touchdown there for you.
Yeah, did you see Gronk drop the ball?
Remind me of that, damn it! God, I can't believe that he's only got one catch this whole freaking.
Well, he
game.
would have had two when he just dropped the touchdown pass.
Oh well, it doesn't matter. He's at 11 right now. So
That's hilarious.
or wait a
All
minute. Yeah, he's at. I just passed Jesse. So I'm at 103.34, and Jesse's at 95.82.
Oh, did they call that a touchdown?
They called it a touchdown.
Aw.
Yes, go. So
They
Brian,
felt
you got that stats? You want to pull them up?
Ready whenever you are.
You got it. All right. Andre, you could be part of this tonight. We were doing over and unders for games. So
Do you
we're
want
each
any bigger?
no, that's good. So we're going to pick over and under spreads for next week's game. So you can pick two teams and then add you'll do your spread points and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Go
we'll
ahead.
do that towards the end here. So
Yeah,
not
towards
the
the
end of
end.
this, but the end of the thing.
Okay, so apparently Bob, the over-under was 54. Bob said it'd be 57.5, and it was only 22. Bob lost big time on that.
I lost big time.
But if Bob would have bet, Bob would have covered because the Raiders were 2.5-point favorites and they won by 10. And then on the Chiefs Jets, the Chiefs covered. Well, obviously they covered. There was 26 points.
Yeah.
But the over-under was 48. Bob went over. Bob lost.
Bob lost.
Bob lost. Mike had it. Pittsburgh was, I believe Baltimore was the favorite. So Pittsburgh won that one.
Yeah.
Over-under was 47.5. And Mike covered there. And the Rams were -7. He took the Rams -7. Over-under 48.5. Mike lost.
Mike lost there. Yeah.
Mike broke even. Brian, the Pack was a 10-point favorite. The
Yep.
Pack lost, Brian.
Yeah, I know.
No, you won. You won because you picked the Pack, Brian.
Yeah. I figured the Pack were going to win by 10.
Yeah, you lost there, and the over/under was 54.5. You said under, you win. Eagles Cowboys, you had the Cowboys minus 21.
Yep.
Over/under, even if we went 48.
Yeah, because apparently that wasn't up at the time. That's why I put a question mark there.
Yeah, that wasn't offered yet.
Nope.
John, my boy, took the Pats over the Bills. But you know what, though? The Bills were favored. So, John, you actually would have won that bet.
Yep.
The over/under was 44, the Vegas line over and under. So you actually would have won.
Yeah.
Both of those. And the Bucks are plus 14, over 47. Right now, you're losing both of those.
Yeah, I'm losing now. Not looking good.
Yeah, so far, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So basically, if we were all in Reno or Vegas, we'd be broke, except for, well, John, we still have to see how it turns out for you, but
yeah,
but right now we'd all go home broke.
Yep.
I'll go home broke.
Well, it's a good thing you're not in Vegas then.
And good thing nobody's listening to us. Yes, that was just for fun purposes. Please do not use your money to bet on
exactly. Please, you know what though? The first time I was ever in Vegas, it was in November. It was a sales trip. I did a 5-game parlay for $50, which was the odds were 25-1. I hit all 5 games. I won $1,250.
Nice.
And I spent $700 of that at Deja Vu.
Wait. Are you sure that?
Yeah.
5-1 odds and $50 is $2,500.
No. 25. It was 25-1 on a $50 bet. $1,250.
Okay. You bet $50 and it was 5-1 odds.
Right.
Okay, so you should have won $2,500. So you should have won $2,500.
If I'd have bet $100, it'd have been $2,500.
What's 5 times 50? What's 5 times 50? What's 5 times 50?
$250.
Okay, and if you add a couple of zeros to it, it becomes $2,500.
But no. If you bet 100, you would have won $2,500. I only bet
not 5-1 odds.
25-1.
Then it couldn't have been 5-1 odds.
25.
Then it couldn't have been a $50 bet.
25-1, and I bet $50. And let me get my calculator out here. Calculator.
I thought you said 5-1 odds on $50.
No, 25.
25.
Oh, yeah. I thought I heard 50.
25-1.
Yeah.
25-1. I won $1,250.
Okay.
And the girls at Deja Vu took me $700.
Yeah. And the girls at Deja Vu.
25-1 odds.
Well,
I thought I heard you say 50-1 odds.
No, I bet $50. I know it's
25-1 odds.
Yeah.
On 25-1,
and you bet $50.
Right.
That's got to be more than $1,200.
No, it's $1,250.
Right.
Well, I am going to share some of the highlights from Sunday's games.
He's gaining on you, John. Just want to let you know that.
What's that?
He's gaining on you right now. Just want to let you know that.
I know.
I don't see any highlights.
Yes, we have highlights. Again, we do not own the rights to these. They belong to the NFL, the networks that they came from, and the teams that they represent. And you guys can tell me anytime you want me to stop one, okay, guys? I know Bob likes to break them down, so just let me know, Bob.
Oh, yeah, no. This actually, I thought Carolina was going to whoop their ass, and then Atlanta played defense. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, they did. They showed up. And we'll get into that later. A lot of people want them to just tank it.
Right?
Who, Carolina?
Yeah.
Falcons blitz, a little fleet flicker, and Bridgewater throws. Touchdown, Curtis Samuel.
you see they've got
They're not coming in good here.
line. They've got 7 back there, right around where the first down marker is.
Bridgewater hit as he throws, and the pass is caught.
And let's go to the fumble that I made me laugh and be happy, excited.
I'm sorry. I like to see Cam Newton fail. I'm sorry.
I think a lot of people want to see Cam Newton fail, except for the idiot that picked him in
He has
fantasy.
been failing.
Oh, he's failing all right.
Yeah.
He has been failing.
Buffalo takes over. Cam Newton coughs it up.
And to cough it up in the fourth quarter with 31 seconds left was just
Yeah.
31 seconds left.
I think he ought to, personally myself, he got to get a new hairdo. I think he should get a new hairdo because every time you see him with the curled up hair like that, I think that's tightening his brain or something, and his blood flow is not going good, and that's why he's not thinking.
He needs to shave his head. He'll have to change
I think
helmets.
so. 'Cause his brain's not thinking good enough, and I don't think he's getting a good enough blood flow through his brain and his head.
Some people think he's
been
having
doing really
the effects of COVID too.
That's with everybody. You just can't. That's with everybody that affects the COVID.
Flushed out. Probing the defense will just throw it up towards the sideline.
That was a good catch.
That was a good catch.
You know what? A lot of people didn't see this coming, man. Cincinnati played tough.
Yeah.
I didn't either.
Low kick.
They're playing much better than I thought they would.
He's on 7. Wilson.
I love the kicker. Oh, don't hit me. You see the kicker? The kicker's like, oh, no, don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't hit me.
Well, that's
just-
Gostkowski. He's been in the league for like almost 15 years.
Yeah, he's like,
he doesn't want to get involved in that.
I'm just gonna love tap you.
Yeah.
Well, at least you slowed him down.
Yeah, he did. He did his job.
Coach defense as well as quarterback. Second down. Mayfield.
Oh.
One-hand grab by Jarvis Landry. What a catch for Johnson.
It was funny, but that was the only clip on the highlight reel for the Browns fucking Raiders game was that one catch.
I watched part of this game, and Phillip Rivers actually looked like a young Phillip Rivers. He wasn't making stupid throws.
First and
He's
10.
still horrible.
Well, maybe.
So horrible.
Rivers. He's got Hines. Great catch by Hines inside the 10. Hines spins to the pylon.
That was one hell of a move.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do your
I'm giving this guy a 10.
Yeah.
He's
I had
getting a 10.
I had to get the cartwheel thing in there. I just thought.
You deserve coverage because
Of course he does it.
Man.
Rivers taking a shot down the field. He's got a man. Touchdown. Hines again. Is he going to backflip? Is he going to cartwheel? Yup, he does it again. How about it? Is here out of Georgia. And he's picked off.
Bye.
Off to the races is Kenny Moore. And it's a pick 6. 16. Pressure coming again. Stafford nowhere to go. Now just firing it down the field. He's got a man down there, and it's caught. Hall has it. Marvin Hall shoved out of bounds inside the 10.
Yeah, as Minnesota goes.
These highlights are just for Brian because nobody else watches Minnesota football.
Oh, yeah. No. Dalvin Cook, man, was a stud yesterday.
Right?
Brian somehow, some way pulled 40 points for almost 50. One of your guys almost
48.
50, dude.
Wasn't he also,
Dalvin Cook.
wasn't he the running back for New Orleans?
No, Dalvin Cook. No, he came out of Florida State straight to Minnesota.
Yeah.
Well, I thought he was a running back for New Orleans for a couple of years.
No.
Okay.
Now, he was drafted by the Vikings. He tore up his knee, but then he came back, and he was just an animal yesterday.
Yeah.
Alvin Cook sprinting to the right side. One man to beat. It's Jackson who will force him out of bounds. And
Four-man rush. Aaron Rodgers standing in, lofting it deep. He's got his man Tunyon. Oh, he's got it inside the 40. Gets up, falls down. With that, it brings up a 3rd and 9. Four-man rush, try to set up a screen. They've got some blocking. Cook taking advantage. First down, and Dalvin Cook breaking free into the open.
Brian. Whatever.
All the way.
Whatever, Brian.
Hey, man.
Yeah,
Dalvin Cook is good.
I messaged Brian yesterday, like the 3rd quarter. I'm like, hey, Vikings are looking good. And Brian's like, it ain't over yet.
It ain't over. Well, yeah, we know what happened.
Hey, the end of that game, they could have lost it.
What happens at the end of every Minnesota Viking game?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It almost,
almost happened again.
It almost happened again.
Weren't they up by like 20 points? Wasn't Minnesota up by like 20 points?
I think they're up by 14 at the most.
Yeah.
Minnesota! Seconds left. Packers need a touchdown. They have no timeouts. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Is it a fumble or is it incomplete?
Is it a fumble or is it incomplete?
His arm wasn't fully forward, so it was a fumble.
Yeah. So they did.
It was still on back.
I didn't finish the clip, so I think it didn't let me know if that was, but I was trying to look at it in slow motion the other night. Yeah, but you can see he wasn't in the motion of throwing. But it's still a mistake.
Hit as he throws. Is it a fumble or is it incomplete?
A fumble.
Picks it up. And the
landed 10 or 15 ahead of him.
What's that, Andre?
My question is if the ball was like 10 or 15 yards past the line of scrimmage, I don't think it could have been a fumble because a fumble couldn't go that far. To me, that means his hand had to go forward to throw the ball, to make the ball go that far.
Well,
that's what I'm thinking.
He's hit pretty hard on this play. Yeah. He's hit pretty hard. Right there. What is that?
Pressure coming. Hit as he throws.
Yeah.
That's a fumble.
That's a fumble. That's a fumble because you can see it right there, right when he gets hit.
Right.
Yeah, right there.
Hit as he throws. Yep. Is it a fumble or is it incomplete? Minnesota picks it up, and the Vikings look like they have it.
And what the defenders on the other side were doing,
Chiefs.
That play right around midfield, not a huge risk.
Oh, this was like a scrimmage yesterday.
Going deep to the end zone.
Those were just throwing their friends in the park, man.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised how well the Chiefs are. They really got to be one of the best team in the league. I think just every week they play, and you're thinking that they're going to lose this week or it's going to be tight. Every week they win by 20 points or more. It seems like.
Yeah. Well, what happened?
Patrick Holmes has got to be the best player in the league right now. I would think.
I think he gets MVP no matter what at the end of the season. I don't think anybody else.
If Dalvin Cook goes over 1,700 yards rushing, I think they give it to Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook, yeah.
I'm thinking they might give it to Wilson because Wilson's just having a great year himself. And he's been in the running for 3 years in a row, and every year they give it to somebody else except him. So I think he's in the running, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets it, as long as Seattle keeps winning the way they're winning.
Right.
Yeah. The only time they didn't show it was the Raiders game.
Well,
what do you think?
Every team has. Do
you think they just figured, fuck, it's the Raiders? We got this.
Right. A lot of teams do that. They figured out shit. Like the Niners. Everybody thought they were going to beat the shit out of Miami. Look what happened. And then
the Rams thought they were going to beat Miami too.
Yeah.
Right. And look what happened. Every team has that game where, no worry, all we got to do is just show up.
Mm-hmm.
Every team has that. Every team here has that.
Kill. 36.
I don't know where the hell he's going over there.
Now is in the helmet.
He's running away.
I think that guy should be fine. I think that guy should be fine for jumping up.
There's nobody here. There's nobody there. But
It doesn't matter. There's fans maybe a little higher up. There might be some fans. I think he should be fined.
Andre just wants to.
There's no reason for him. No, I mean, there's
Andre
no
just
reason to jump into the fan.
fine
That's not
everybody.
the black hole. That's not the Green Bay Packers where they jump on the wall or the black hole. And besides, he jumped over the railings to get into the stands.
He wants to just find everybody. The NFL has plenty of money, Andre. They have plenty of money, even without the
not
there.
But not the players' retirement fund or medical fund.
He does.
They're the ones that really need it.
I cut that clip short, but he does go all the way up into the stands, and he is about 5 to 6 feet away from somebody and does hand somebody a football. He does do that. He does do that. So he should be fined. If you really want to control these, he might get fined. Well, they get fined for the football, right? They can't do that. They have to pay.
And they're supposed to get fined if they take their helmets off.
Right. Well, I might be wrong, but I thought I heard that's like a $10,000 fine for throwing a football into the stand. Does that sound right, Bob?
I know in the past it was not a fine if you're giving it to a fan or a family member. It's not.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I thought that was because it would cause chaos. So if you hand it, I guess it's okay. Then you're actually handing it to someone. But I think if you throw it in there, then you're getting fined. Yeah.
And maybe now with the COVID, maybe it is a fine. There's no fan football.
Well, actually, it's not. Because some of the stadiums with fans, I saw that somebody did give his wife a football and she kept it. So
well, that's probably okay because you're a family.
Clip.
I'm sorry, Bob, but I have to show these clips.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Bob. I just have to.
That's right. No, that's fine. No, they want to say, seriously, they want to say, well, it was Tua's first win. Tua was like 7 of 20 for 100 yards.
Yeah.
He did not play well.
No.
The defense got him 14 points, if not 21.
Yeah, 4 straight turnovers.
You know what I think of the Miami Dolphins? Assholes. That's what I think of it.
November, and Tua's first.
There's the first mistake.
Pass attempt was batted down. Will they rule it a fumble? They do. So it will be Rams football. Goff, ball comes loose.
Dude, he got racked on that hit.
He did.
He got racked. I mean, I don't think I would have held on to that ball.
He had the worst second quarter if anybody's ever had. 2 fumbles and 2 picks.
And that looks like it was a stiff arm, Bob, didn't it?
Yeah.
I wish I could slow this down.
Oh, you mean like a clothesline?
Yeah, it looked like a clothesline, man. I mean, in my 2 areas.
Photo.
You see that? You see it's he couldn't get his body there. I think that was a penalty.
Forearm.
Yeah.
Ball comes loose. Dolphins have it.
Maybe he stripped it away.
Yeah.
It might look like a stiff arm, but maybe he's stripping the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know.
I have no problem with the play. Yeah. They didn't know how to adjust to the blitz.
No, they didn't.
That's another 10 yards. And the guy wouldn't have got a touchdown.
Well, you think they did that though?
They had to go another 10 yards.
You think it was that way though, Bob, because Henderson was hurt? I mean, they could have went to Brown, but they didn't really have any running threat whatsoever.
Well, they still had Cam Akers on the bench.
Yeah, that's true.
Jones spent 5 seasons in Dallas. Another terrific kick by Hecker. Forced Grant all the way back to the 13. And now returned by all the way. 88 yards for a Dolphins touchdown on special.
As you mentioned, to that Super Bowl run,
the aggressive nature
again.
calling.
Yeah.
Goff loses the football, scooped up by Van Noy. The 4th Rams turnover.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, that's the Rams for you.
Defense will have 2 weeks to
This was a good game. This was
Yeah.
back and forth.
This was a really good game.
All
It was a really good game, and I think Pittsburgh needed this.
the way home. It's Spillane with the touchdown on the pick 6.
You'll see Vince Williams blitz right here. He started back and then he just runs right up the middle.
It's Dobbins. Steps to a tackle and shoved out near the 10. What a
All of a sudden, you got Bucks going against Skura, and I think that you can run inside now for Baltimore.
2nd and 6. Jackson has the ball knocked out of his hands. Still down. Fight for it at the 3, and I think the Steelers have it.
That's why they don't blow the whistle. They're not sure, but this.
What's
My
that?
personal opinion, I think Baltimore is relying too heavy on Jackson to do everything for them. And if you
Absolutely.
can contain him like Pittsburgh did, they got no team. Yeah. He tries to force his running game. It seems like every play or every other play, he tries to force, I'm going to run because there's no one to throw to.
Yeah.
And then he forces it, bang, and he gets hit like a dog, and he has to fumble. But then again, like I said, that's my opinion.
Yeah.
3rd quarter dominated by Pittsburgh, but now Jackson trying to change things. He's got a man open at the 22. Farnay.
13 now for the Chargers.
Chargers.
Stepping
Good for the Chargers.
There's your pick. What's that, Bob?
I turned this game off because I seriously thought the Chargers were going to kick their ass from what I was watching. And I came back to it like the last play of the game and Denver wins.
Mm-hmm.
Did not see that.
Picked off at about the 40-yard line. Coming back is Justin Simmons. Simmons out of bounds, close to the 15-yard. 2nd and 9. Herbert going to go deep down the far sideline. It is caught and out of bounds short of the goal line by Mike Williams.
But though, Herbert looks really good for a rookie.
At all toward the end zone. It is caught for the touchdown.
Him and Burrow are
Herbert
actually
looks
pretty good.
Joe Burrow looks really good.
Lindsey. And Lindsey finds running room.
And
20,
and
10, 5, touchdown.
Who has him?
Philip Lindsay?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got Gordon. They didn't give him the ball as much. They used Philip Lindsay a lot more than they used Melvin Gordon yesterday.
Yeah.
Denver Broncos. Herbert going to go for it all. End zone. It is intercepted.
Looks like they've been using Lindsay quite more often now.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't Lindsey their number 1 running back, though?
No, Melvin Gordon is.
Oh, it's ruled incomplete.
But Melvin Gordon,
last year
he was out. He was out with COVID. He got hurt, but so they've been using Lindsay a lot more.
Yeah, but last year it was all Lindsey, it seems like. But that was last year.
Now Lindsay and Booker.
One official ruled incomplete. And now they've changed it.
Like, I think he got both feet down. That was a good throw.
I tried to
feet down and bounce.
Need him here in this game to handle that inside running game.
Ready, set.
2nd down and 8. Breeze fires. That's Kamara, middle
Fucking
of the field,
Kamara.
and off he goes. Alvin Kamara brought down by Jackson.
How good the Saints are against.
Well, you got to say he could be a candidate for MVP as well. He's
Alvin
having
Kamara, yes,
yeah,
because
he's-
Michael Thomas isn't there. He's picked up a lot of slack on the offensive side of the ball for the Saints.
yeah.
the run, but he is at least trying to pound the football.
They fake it to Patterson. Foles going to air it out downfield from Mooney. He's got it.
It's just a guy here or there that fails to get it done.
Foles to the end zone. He's got a man.
That was one hell of a catch right there, man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just one hell of a catch.
Foles is known for those deep throws,
Yeah.
And interceptions.
but that's it. Deep throws.
Caught for the touchdown, Robinson.
They're tied right now for the division lead with Green Bay losing to Minnesota.
Here's a handoff for the first down, Montgomery, and he is out of the gate. Montgomery down inside the 15. Go for it here to end the ball game with 1:40 remaining in a 35-yard drive. Good snap, good hold. Ball game. Saints win it in overtime, 26-23.
A crisp-looking drive here.
This highlight is brought to you by
And open inside
Brian's team.
Metcalf. All the way inside the 20. DK Metcalf. And that's going to be a Seahawk touchdown.
Your thoughts, Andre.
That guy's a stud. That guy's a stud.
Yeah,
Last 3 weeks, he's been turning it up.
Yeah, he's been really amazing. Even last year. Well, last year he was a rookie. He was tearing it up too. I personally think on this game here,
yeah.
I think the Niners need a new defensive coach. I'm not crazy about this guy Saleh. I was watching that game. In that first half, they blitzed once, and they sacked Wilson. After that, they never sacked again. Blitzed. I just can't understand that coaching staff. Well, I understand they're missing a bunch of players. Star players on that team on defense. You don't have them, so you got to scheme up on something else on defense. If you have to blitz every other play, or if you have to double team their best receivers, but he doesn't do that shit, and that's why me personally, I'd fire that guy and go for a new defensive coch.
Well, you got Wilson. You're taking a chance. I mean, he's not a guy that's going to sit in the pocket. He can. If you blitz and you don't get, he's gone.
That's true. But even if you don't blitz, then their receivers he has 4 or 5 seconds to throw that ball all the time.
Yeah,
There's no way you can cover a receiver if the quarterback has 4 or 5 seconds.
You can't let Russell Wilson have that much time.
No.
He's going to find somebody.
And they're actually most defenses are actually losing a player because they got a guy just ghosting him on the defense.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't. Well, maybe. I guess the Niners coaching staff. For me, I'm thinking the Niners coaching staff must have not watched any film of how Arizona beat Seattle.
Yeah,
because if they would have watched the films, maybe they would have picked up a couple of tricks here or there to stop Seattle, and obviously they didn't. And the Niners offense right now.
George Kittle broke his foot yesterday.
Yeah, and now George Kittle's going to be out. Garoppolo's going to be out for 6 weeks. Kittle maybe 8. Yeah. And so the season is over for Kittle unless the Niners make the playoffs. And they ain't making the playoffs. The way they're playing right now, they're not going to make. They're lucky if they win another.
49.
Yeah, but with Seattle though, I mean, you got your quarterback plus you got Metcalf and Lockett, and that's going to be your main threats right there.
Wow! Yeah, they're hurting their running backs also by doing it.
Blitz on a delay, floating one down the sideline.
That's just
Wilson keeps playing the way he is. If Wilson keeps playing the way he is, he should get MVP with no problems.
We'll have to wait and see. I think it should go to the Rams quarterback, Jeff Goff.
MVP?
You're a funny man.
Floater. Kittle hangs on. 2 Seahawks all over.
It's a lot more confident. Showing blitz. Here they come again. And
this was a horrible game.
I was going to say, this game was just...
even watch the game was horrible.
Do you think the NFL was thinking, oh, shit, this is going to be our last game of the night right here, and we got to show these two?
I mean, Collinsworth was trying to paint a pretty picture of it, But dude, if you put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig.
Yes, yes.
Okay, there was no way to pretty this thing up.
These teams here, they're what? They've only won one game or 2 games each, and the winner of this game
They're 1-4 total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They won 4 total, and they're first place in their division.
Yep.
Or is it a Dallas?
Hey,
No, I think Philadelphia's got 3 wins now.
Yep.
For the Eagles fans.
Gonna be an Eagle, baby!
What makes you think you have a chance out here?
Well, Wade, 2 years of high school football.
Varsity? I love that. Well, at least the Eagles. Yeah, it's from a movie. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that the Eagles showed up for this, but it screwed me on points. Zerline. Actually,
What do you mean they showed up for this?
Well,
Eagles didn't show up for this. Neither did the Cowboys.
No, neither team did, but the
They
Eagles
were just jumping all over the ball.
Yeah.
Actually, what they did, I mean, half the team, half the Cowboys and half of the Philadelphia Eagles were like at the bus station earlier. Someone drove by and said, "Look, you're big. You want to play?
Right?
You ever play football? Yeah, Wade, 2 years varsity."
Yeah, they were having tryouts before the game.
They were.
You wear my jersey, nobody will know.
Exactly.
And the Eagles, on what appears to be a live ball, McLeod is going to take it all the way to the end zone.
And that was the last highlight of the week.
Well, you know what's funny? Okay, you know what's funny about the Cowboys, besides the fact I love to see them suck, is they're down to like Danucci. That they called some kid, "Hey, you want to come play quarterback because you played quarterback in the Arena League?" No one's calling Kaepernick to play.
Right?
Nobody did.
No one's picking up their phone. "Hey, Colin, come in. You're so good." No one's doing that.
And you don't even hear rumors. You don't even hear rumors of that happening.
No.
Right.
Brian, can I ask why we were watching this?
You won the different angle on that. This has actually got it on it.
Okay.
And that's why I slowed it down.
Oh, you slowed it nice.
Yep. I slowed it down to about half.
Yeah.
So,
I would,
after this, you'll see it.
I would call that a fumble.
But you'll see it here in like a second.
At a different angle.
Yep.
Oh. Well, that's the reason why that's the reason why his arm wasn't going forward.
Yep.
Because it couldn't go forward.
Yep.
But it was going forward. So
I was going to, but it got stopped.
Yeah, I would still call that a fumble, wouldn't you guys? I mean,
that's a fumble.
Yep.
Yeah, and I mean this is
his arm wasn't going forward.
Yeah, but it
wasn't in a throwing motion.
Yeah, it was in the. I would say
if you call it by that way.
Yeah.
If you call it by that way, to me, it's a fumble.
Well, that was towards the end of the game as well. So wouldn't that have counted as a review play by the booth?
And they probably did review it.
Yeah, they probably
had. If it's a turnover, if it's called a turnover, they review it.
Yeah. But if it's called an incomplete pass, it ends right there, right?
Right.
Right. But if they would have called it incomplete, the clock would have stopped. When the ball hit the ground, there was still 3 seconds.
Okay. Let me pull
but
those
3
off.
seconds. Yeah. No, they needed a touchdown to win the game. So 3 seconds.
They can do a Hail Mary.
You can make
3
one Hail
seconds.
Mary.
Yeah, and you're talking about Rodgers, Mr. Lucky. Somehow, 3 seconds.
A Hail Mary pass.
Well, those Hail Marys have.
I'm not hearing you, John.
Can you hear me now? You guys hear me?
Yeah, but it comes in.
I got you.
Yeah, but in my computer, it's coming in stag.
Oh, okay, yeah, it might be your connection or your computer. Yeah. I'm going to put.
It's like
John, I just sent you a message, John.
Oh, okay.
You can look at it.
Okay. You sent me a message.
Yep.
On where platform? Oh, okay. I got the taking its time here to load.
Brady just threw a touchdown pass, but it was to Mike Evans.
Oh, they got me again?
No. I'm watching Mike. Mike is now 21 points behind me.
Oh shit. Well, hopefully they bring it back in. Maybe it's just that section of the YouTube is at it again.
Yep.
The bastards. I did everything I was told, and I'm still getting this screen, which pisses me off.
Yep.
So hopefully the stream should start again because the clips have stopped. So I don't know what else to do. I read everybody. I see everybody else's clips on YouTube. They get away with it. And they write that on there. So I don't know why. We'll figure it out. I'll email them and see what's going on.
It's actually back
What's
up now.
the problem,
It's
John? What's the problem?
Well, they're saying that I can't use those clips, but the law says I can use those clips if I'm using them as how was it stated?
Yeah, it's back up now though.
It's back up. Yeah, it's just the clips. So they're pulling the clips. They're not letting me see the clips, or not letting you guys see the clips. But from what I understand, as long as I put that on there, I should be able to see. I should be able to see the the clip. As long as we break down the clips, each clip, we're fine, because now we're using them for educational purposes or commentary issues. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll email them tomorrow morning and see.
Do you have to talk? Do you have to talk like some executive guy or something, or?
You just have to break down the plays. You're
I'm talking about who you have to talk to, so they'll let you keep doing this.
Yeah, I need to go buy a lawyer. I need to go to get a lawyer to take care of my YouTube issues. Let me pull this up here. Yeah. YouTube issues that I'm having. All right, share screen. All right. Look at Just Win, baby. He's pulling ahead of Jesse. Sorry, Jesse. Oh, I'm not going to talk.
That's all right. The Giants are going to get the ball back. So
I'm out. I'm not going to talk any shit. I'm not going to say nothing until it's over. I learned my lesson last week and the week before.
Absolutely.
Frank the Tank. I think he's got it. He does have it locked up. 114.5 to Bull Patrol. So that's a win for Frank. Karen loses again to Liquid Gold. Bobby somehow, some way pulled out a win. Midwest Newbie had the career year. I think we will see these numbers ever again from Brian.
Do you know what's kind of funny about this? Is that when I looked at his roster real quick before everything started playing, he only had one quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, on Wednesday, what I did is I went and got a quarterback. Well, I had a few of them on roster I want to check out, and I got one. Bob got one, and so he ended up a Carr instead. But he wanted to go after Burrows or Mayfield, and I ended up getting Mayfield. You ended up getting Burrow.
I got Burrow.
So it wasn't an intentional thing. It was more of I was looking for a quarterback, and I was actually first in line. And if I didn't get him, I was going to go after Burrows instead. Yeah. So I don't think that still would have made it up either. But still,
did you not want to start Rodgers only because he's playing Minnesota?
See, no, I thought that Wentz was going to have a far better day than Rodgers was.
But right, because he's playing Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing Dallas.
Yeah. But I was talking to Bob, and I'm like, I'm at 0.44 points with this guy right now. It's like halftime. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then Bob says, he says, we still got another half. I said, it's third quarter.
Yeah.
So,
it's the third quarter, and
yeah. So I was worried a bit.
But at the time, he was still up by like 60 points. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. There is no way, Brian. I mean, for you to have, just let's break yours down alone. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, you had, let me go bigger here. Go big or go home, John. Oh, am I making it bigger? There we go.
You're fine.
Yeah. I mean, you had 48.6 from Cook, and then you had 40 points from McCaffrey. I mean, there was Metcalf. I'm sorry, and there was no way that Brandon was going to catch.
Look, but the Eagles' defense got him 21. I mean, that's very rare to get that many points from the defense.
Yeah.
It was Dallas. It was Dallas.
And his kicker got 13 points.
Yeah, your kicker got 13 points. I mean, geez.
He's actually a pretty good kicker, man. Have you been watching him?
What's that, Andre?
And what was
Oh, your
the
internet.
Dolphins defense?
Nobody had the Dolphins
The
defense.
Dolphins defense. How many points did
Nobody had the
they
Dolphins
have?
defense.
Nobody had the Dolphins defense.
They had
Yeah, this is our fantasy stuff.
touchdowns for defense.
You're
Right. But don't you guys? Can't you guys go like? Can't you guys go to other teams?
Oh,
Not
yeah.
teams you're playing against, but like look at the whole NFL schedule, and then
hold
the
on,
whole
hold
NFL
on.
schedule will give you.
Here, I'll tell you exactly what the Dolphins had. The Dolphins had
18 points.
18, yeah.
Dolphins defense.
18 points.
18 points. Stats guy came through.
18 points, yes.
And then the last.
They had to have more than 8. That's it.
Yeah, that's all they
18 points is a lot. But it doesn't seem a lot since they had
18 points is a lot.
One punt return or a punt return that was over 100 yards.
Right. That's 6 points.
Fumble or interception recovery, whatever.
And then a fumble recovery.
Yeah, but isn't
is
it double
points.
if it's like over?
No.
No,
okay,
no.
In the league that
Not
I played.
Yeah, not in this league.
No, I'm just saying in the league that I played. Okay, because anything over 50 yards was always double points. Plus,
oh wow, okay,
it was double points because it was 50 yards. It was 50 points, double points because it was 50 yards or more. But he also like that, you know. So in the league that I used to play, if they had like a special team for over 108 yards, a fumble for over 50 yards, that Minnesota Dolphins defense would have got like over 30 points.
Yeah.
Because you know they were special. But I mean, you guys, I know everything is different, and 18 points is still a lot for a defense.
Yeah. And that's whatever ESPN has set. And the last guys playing, Team Mike Hawk losing to Big Titties Sharp.
Well, no, he's losing. Tampa's got the ball. He's still got Brady. He's got Scotty Miller, and he's got Tampa's defense.
So
we're gonna
have to keep an eye on that one then. Well, he's still.
But there's only 6 minutes to go, and they're up. So I think Tampa is just going to run the ball or run the clock out.
Yeah.
But as long as Brady doesn't throw to Scotty Miller, I'm good.
Yeah, you're good.
He just took Gronk.
You're
John,
up by 20.
You're up by 1 point.
I'm up by 1 point now.
Now you're up by 3 points.
Now I'm up by 3 points.
As soon as it updates.
Yep, 103.4. Thank you. Thank you. Jesse, you're still a good guy. You can't lose this week. I can't lose this week. It's our division, our standings are close. I mean, especially at ours. I mean, we got Mike on top with 6-1. Me 3-4. Yeah, me 3-4. Frank 3-4.
You'll be 4-4.
Yeah, we'll all be 4-4, right?
And Mike's going to be 6-2.
Yeah, Mike's going to be 6-2, and the rest of us all are 4-4, right? I'm going to end up winning. Frank won. Brian, of course, won, and Karen lost. So yeah, it's going to be close, and then it's going to really come down to the points and freaking. And then over here we got Bobby at 5-2. Brandon at
5-3.
Yeah, and Big Titties.
You'll be 5-3.
Big Titties. So this is
Big
getting
Titties going to be 5-3. Didn't Brandon lose?
Brandon lost. So yeah.
Yep.
So
you will be 5-3.
Yeah, you are good. This is going to be it's tight, and this is week 8. So we got what a couple at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 5 games left before it goes into the but yeah, no, it's been close. It's been really close. I hate it. I didn't want to lose like last week, but I forget what I lost by. I pissed me off. But
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 more games
I
left.
lost by less than a point to Brandon.
Yeah, you lost less than a point. And I think my team. How do I do that, guys? I go back to week 7 like that. Yeah. Yeah, I lost. I forget what I lost to. I don't know. Can I still pull up the matchup from last week or no?
You should be able to.
Yeah,
Go
just
to
change the week
my
on
team.
your screen.
Yeah, go to my team.
Go to my team.
Yeah. Then scroll to week 7.
Oh, okay.
And then go down a bit and just hit week 7 there.
Yeah.
And that's going to show you your lineup that you had.
Yeah, but it doesn't show how much I lost by.
Oh, no, it showed at the very top.
Scroll to the top. Scroll to the top.
Oh, yeah. See there you oh yeah, it'll be right here. Yeah. I lost to you, Bob. Or no, I won. I won. Or you won. You won by a couple points. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I should have beat you, Bob. Pissed me off.
Yeah, shoulda, coulda, woulda, brother. Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. But it's going to be tight. I think it's going to be coming right down to it at the end. I think I think the Bobby's team, I think with the loss of the players that he had, I think is hurting him a little bit. But hopefully this guy shows back up. Hopefully I can use him next week. What do you think, Bob? You think McCaffrey comes back? Is Jesse texting you, telling you that I'm a piece of shit?
Yeah, he goes, this game has screwed me in 3 leagues.
Oh shit! Hey Jesse, if you're listening, Jesse, I'm sorry, buddy.
So
if you're listening, Jesse, good job. Tell Jesse he did a good job for listening.
He lost. He's gonna lose. Hopefully, I should shut up, John.
Well, unless the Giants get the ball again and then throw it and then try to come back.
Yeah.
But right now, all Tampa Bay's got to do is run the ball and get a first down and let the Giants use their timeouts up.
Yeah.
Then they'll be fine.
They'll be fine. I think we'll be okay.
Tampa Bay took the lead now?
Yeah, it's 22-17.
Tampa Bay took the lead?
Yeah, 22-17 Tampa Bay.
Yeah. So I should be good. I should be safe. And I'll chalk up another win this week.
So who plays who next week now?
Next week's
I'm playing Liquid Gold, I think.
Yeah. Let me pull. How do I do that, Brian?
Very top league.
Oh, the league. There you go.
Then go schedule.
Oh, wait. I'm clicking on the wrong thing.
Okay.
League.
Schedule.
And schedule. We got some interesting games this week. So week 9. We are at week 9 and Border Patrol. Let me make this smaller here so you guys can see it. That's what she said.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm playing Liquid Gold.
You're playing Liquid Gold. That should be great. Border Patrol.
Half my roster has a bye next week.
Yeah.
Oh. I wish I was facing you next week.
Yeah.
Where I see.
Phil faces Karen.
Karen played. The two Buffalonians play each other.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Frank.
You and Frank. And Bob.
That'll be a good matchup.
The two Bobbies are playing.
Yep.
I am going against shit, Michael. Damn it. And the dude is playing Brandon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it. That's going to be tough. I almost beat him the last time we played. I think he beat me right at the end, last day, I think it was. I don't remember when that was. It would be I think it was week 2 I played him. No, that was Bobby. My son. And let's see, just win, baby. At you. When did I thought I played him. Didn't I play him? Yeah, right there.
Yeah, because now we're on our second go around playing each other.
No, I beat him. I'm sorry. I beat him 122.66 to his 108.72. So I'm looking good. I'll be all right. All right. I think I'll beat him. So with that being said, let me pull up. Let me see. Brian, can you get the things ready for over and under?
Well, we already did the over and under.
No, we're for this week.
For next week.
For next week.
Oh, for next week.
So
yes.
Schedule NFL week 9.
Okay, so the Giants need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Let's not that happen.
And they got 341. So Jesse might come back.
Oh, son of a bitch. All right. We're going to let Bob start with his first pick. Who are you going
hold
for?
on here. Let me go to okay, refresh. Come on, man.
Come on, man. I'm going to pick an
We're
interesting.
going to
I'm going to challenge myself this week.
Give me a second here.
And Andre, what we're doing here is each one of us are going to pick a game, and you're going to pick the over and under. Okay?
Who's going to pick the over-under?
You pick them. You're going to pick one of the games that on this list for next week's schedule. So, say you pick the Denver and Cardinals game, then you're going to pick the over and under for that game.
Why me?
All right.
Well, this is what we're doing. You don't have to participate if you don't want to.
No, well, I'm not on your fantasy program.
No, this is not fantasy. This is just
fantasy.
Yeah, this is just us picking games for that people hopefully are not using to bet money on.
All right, I will go with Chicago, and so the Bears and Titans.
Bears and Titans.
The Vegas odds are sitting at 46 right now. I am going to go over.
Going to go over.
Do you have any other information you want to put on there?
Well, let's see here. It says, I'm going to go over the 46. And it says Tennessee is favored by 6.5. I'm actually going to take Chicago with plus 6.5.
Okay.
All right, Brian, you want to go?
Me?
Yeah. Which game do you want to pick? And Bob, can you give us the over and under for the game he picks? That way.
I got the odds right here.
Okay.
Yep, Andre can go first. That's fine.
Yeah, go ahead, Andre. Pick a game.
For this game or another game?
The list right here. You see the list? So we got Packers.
Yeah,
Niners.
no, it's too hard for me to read.
Okay,
it's really small print.
Okay, hold on. I'll make
Just
it big.
give me the team and
Okay, you either got Packers Niner game, Texan Jags, Giants Washington, Raven Colts, Lions Vikings, let's see, Seahawk Bills, Panthers Chiefs, Broncos.
does it matter which team?
No, you can pick. No. You can pick
you
which
game you want. You guys pick a game. Pick a game for me.
We'll go see Saints and Buccaneers. What is the over and under, Bob?
Okay, so right now Vegas has the Saints and the Bucks at 54.5 is the over and under number.
Okay. Now you want me to pick the over under?
Yeah.
Either way, either over or under 54.5.
I'm going to say it's under. New Orleans is having a hard time. New Orleans is having a hard time scoring points. They win games, but they're not scoring 30, 35, 40 points like they used to.
Okay, and Tampa Bay is favored by 4.5.
Okay. Do you want to go with that?
Yeah, I still think it's going to go under the 54.
Okay.
And do I have to pick a winner?
Oh, you don't have to.
You don't have to, yeah.
But Tampa Bay is favored by 4.5.
Yeah.
Okay, and Tampa Bay has been playing better than I expect. They really are. I mean, it seems like Breeze is making a good connection with his other receivers. And right now, New Orleans, all they have is Kamara.
Yeah.
So I'll take Tampa Bay and under 54.
All right.
Okay.
Brian, you're up.
You know, I'm gonna do something weird, but we're gonna see if this is gonna work. We're going with the Pats Jets.
You're going with the Pats game?
Jets?
Pats and Jets.
Okay, the over-under is 41.5. With New England being favored by 7.5.
Go under.
Okay.
And you said Pats are favored by 7.5?
Uh-huh.
I still think the Pats are going to lose that one.
Okay. So you want the Jets plus 7.5.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
going to be that guy.
You're going to be that guy.
Yep.
I'm going to go for it. I'm going with the Seahawks-Bills game.
Okay, 54.5 is the over-under.
I'm going to say under.
Okay.
And the Bills winning.
Okay, so the Bills plus 2 points.
Yep.
Okay.
And what's the Niners over under?
You know what? I'm going to take that game.
You're taking that game?
Yeah, because right now they have it at. Looks like they have it at 51 points.
Oh man.
They have it at 51. 51 is the over under.
Ooh.
And the Green Bay is favored by 2.5. So I'm going to go ahead and take Green Bay.
And under.
I'm going to go
over.
You're going
The
with
the Niners scored 10 or 14 points. That's a gift.
Right.
That means
you said you want to go over or under?
I'm going over.
Under. You're good.
Bob's going over.
Okay, what's the over under again?
51.5.
51.5.
51.
Let's say the Niners score 14 points. That means Green Bay's got to score 37 points, 38 points.
I can see that. I can see that. I can see that big time, dude. All right, Andre, you want me to pick you a game? I'm going to pick for you. I am going to go. Let's go Lions Vikings for you.
All right.
And
Over
Bob,
under is
Okay, the over under is 54.
okay, and the Vikings over the.
And the Vikings are favored by 2.5.
The Vikings. I don't think Camaro's. I mean, I don't think Cook is going to run for 4 touchdowns this time.
Hope not.
Shoot. That means if it's 54, each team's got to score 27.
Mm-hmm.
One's got to score 28. And they're both, one's a passing team and one's a running team.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say Minnesota scores 30 points. They got to score 24. That'd be 54.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say over.
Nah, I don't think I'm gonna say under because I don't think the Detroit's gonna score that many points against the Vikings defense, and if the Vikings control the ball by running all the time, I don't think Cook will run for 4 touchdowns, but I think they're gonna use him a lot to run the game and slow the game down to where Detroit's offense is gonna be on the bench a lot. So I'm gonna take the Vikings and under.
And
you're up, Mr. Bra.
So we'll go with the Steelers Cowboys.
Woo.
Steelers Cowboys is not on the board yet.
Not on the board yet.
They don't have an over under for that yet.
You have no idea who's going to be the quarterback.
Right.
For which team?
It's going to be some college kid. They're going to take some kid from Texas Christian, Bob.
I'm going to say the Steelers are going to win by 21.
Well, you can't do that game, Brian. You got to pick something else.
Yeah,
Really?
Pittsburgh and Dallas is off the board. There's no over under number.
Yeah.
Aw,
It would not be fair.
really? That's fair. Go Seahawks Bills. No, wait. Did we see that one already?
I already got that one.
Yeah, we already did that one. We'll go with. It's a good question. Let's go with. Where's your Rams at?
They have a bye.
They're on a bye, bit.
Crap.
They're on a bye, biatch.
Okay, scroll down a little bit. Scroll down a little bit on your.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There you go.
There you go. Patriots.
Let's go Broncos Falcons. Did we do that one already? No, we didn't.
Broncos and Falcons. Okay. The over under is set at 47.5. And right now Atlanta's favored by 3.
Broncos.
Falcons favored by 3, huh? I think the Broncos are actually going to win that one though. By 7. And we're going to go under.
Okay.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Something happened here on my screen.
What happened?
Okay, nothing. It got changed, but now I'm getting back to teams again.
Yeah. It's just taking a second to upload.
No, but there was a picture like 3 people on it, and then
yeah. That was me changing the screen so you can see it better.
Yeah, it looks like it's a little better now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I got to pick.
Yeah, John's got to pick.
All right. Oh man, this is tough, man.
Right. I want to take the chewing with the Cowboys, but
week 9. I'm gonna take. Did Bob do Texas and Jaguars?
No,
nobody's on that.
I'll do Texas Jaguars.
Okay. The over/under is 51.5.
Ooh.
And the Texans are favored by 4.
Okay, so I'm going to take the under on that game.
Okay.
And I'll go Texas.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, he just got a catch.
Oh, are you kidding me? Did he pass me?
He did.
Oh, man, you got to be kidding me. I'm going to lose again by 1 point. Oh, 130. Is the game over?
No. There's
33 seconds left.
Oh, and the Giants are driving, but he just threw it to Sterling Shepard 2 times in a row. So,
yep.
Touchdown!
I hate you.
So if the Giants convert on the 2-point conversion, they'll go into overtime, which will give you a chance.
Oh, yes. Convert on that, please. Convert.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, I got mine in, right? I think that's 2 apiece for everybody.
Yeah, give me 3 minutes, right?
Yeah, go ahead, Bob.
I'll be right back. Give me 3 minutes.
What's that, Andre?
I don't think you did Jackson and Jaguar.
Oh no, we only do 2 games apiece.
Right. No, you picked Texas to win, but and you did say under.
Yeah, under. Yeah, under. Yeah, I'm going under with Texas winning. So,
all right.
Yeah. God.
And if Mike wants to, he's got a chance to still be in his too.
Yeah, Mike will get those to you. Yeah. He'll have to take whatever's left and do his thing. So we'll have them for next week. And
just lucky that wasn't to Shepard there. Wow.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, I hope it goes into overtime now.
You want overtime?
I do. I want overtime now because it'll at least.
Did they convert on the 2 points?
Yeah.
Did they convert on the 2 points?
Yeah, if they convert on the 2 points, it'll go into overtime.
Did they convert though?
Oh wait, what do I got here? 103 to his 104. Yeah, son of a bitch. Deep pass middle to Gates for 19 yards, touchdown. So now they need to convert on this. If they convert on this, then I got a shot. I still got a shot here. And I can't believe he threw it to Golden Tate, which I put on the bench this week. And what has he got? He's got 11 points. You know, I'm getting tired of that. Every time I bench somebody, you know, I can't complain because Grock got me 14. So, but my flex player, which was T.Y. Hilton, which he got hurt in the first quarter, in the first period, I should say, or whatever. He ended up giving me 2.9 points, and I should have started what's his name instead of him, and I didn't. But
Ingram.
Yeah, Ingram, who got 12. So I don't know. It's either there, here, or there. I don't know what to do anymore, man, with this fantasy football crap. I just hoping.
It's crap, huh? First it was great, let's do it. Now it's crap.
It's my It's my first year, so I'm learning as I go. So
I think you're overanalyzing too much.
All right.
Yeah.
What you should do. What you should do is go with your gut feeling the first time, and that's it.
yeah, no,
Just
I
go
have
with
been trying. I
gut
tried to do that.
feeling, and then don't change it.
Yeah, I'm trying. Sometimes I do overanalyze. I start clicking on those little boxes to see stats and what
I didn't hear none of that.
what the IBM ESPN God says I should do, and he's been wrong a lot here this year. Or what do they call him? IBM something. We got a name for him. But hopefully, what happened?
All I know
Everybody,
is you just go with your gut feeling.
yeah. Is that game done?
I was looking at it there. It looked like they challenged that last play, defensive pass interference, on the 2-point, but it looks like the Bucks won that, I think.
Ah, you're kidding me.
So
Well, if they call a penalty on pass interference, they can't. That's not reviewed.
No, they're going for it again. No,
Yeah.
they're not. Sorry.
Well, if the
Yeah,
Bucks, they convert.
Well, congratulations, Jesse, for the victory. It was well deserved, and you can.
I thought they put out a challenge flag. I thought I saw a challenge flag out there, but I don't know.
Whatever. What it is. I lost by what? How many points?
1.2.
Yeah, 1.2. Oh well, that's life. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna do. I thought it'd be kind of cool. We kind of break down our favorite sports movies and why those movies are special to you. So I know Bob is passionate about sports movies, so I'm gonna let Bob start off with his first top 3. You could just do one at a time, Bob. Your number 1.
All right.
What would be your number 3?
My number 3 would probably be 42.
42.
The Jackie Robinson story.
Yeah.
And it's just a great movie because it shows the plight of Jackie Robinson, the first guy trying to make it in Major League Baseball, and just showed all the stuff he went through. And yeah, great movie.
Yeah, to me, when I was doing this, I was thinking, like, when I was picking my top 3 movies, and one of the categories that I used was, did that movie make me want to go out and do whatever they were doing? So if it was a baseball movie, if it was a football movie, did I feel like I wanted to go out and play football? It made me want to play football, or it made me want to play baseball. So that's how I did mine. So, Brian, what's your number 3?
For me, it's a film I actually grew up watching, and that was I actually really enjoyed Space Jam.
Space Jam.
Yeah. That's gonna be my number 3. I don't care who you are.
Well, that movie made you want to play basketball, right? I mean, it made you want to grab the ball and go shoot some hoops outside. Yeah. I mean, that to me, that's what makes a great sports movie. That's how I was looking at it. And like that type of movie as a kid, I can see myself looking over, grabbing the basketball after I was done watching that movie and going outside and like maybe trying to be Jordan or try to do something that was done in the movie. That's a good pick. It's a good pick.
It also made me think of like who these people are. Like the people who were in the movie, I wasn't really highly into basketball at the time, but I had to look up like who these, like the Muggsy Bogues, the Alonzo Mourning, the Charles Barkley.
That's true. That's true.
I was like, who are those people? I think Sean Kemp was in there, wasn't he?
Sean Bradley.
That's it. Sean Bradley.
Sean Bradley, Muggsy Bogues, Charles Barkley,
Alonzo Mourning.
Lonzo Mourning.
Brian, how young were you when that movie came out and you were watching it not to know these players?
When did that movie come out? That's a good question.
You must have been about 6 or 7 years old.
It was 1996.
It came out in the mid-90s. It came out in the late 90s.
1996.
Yeah, 96.
I was 16. That's about when I started collecting cards too.
Yeah, 16.
And you didn't know who Muggsy was and Charles Barkley, and you didn't know who those players were at that age?
I knew Charles Barkley. I didn't really know Muggsy Bogues as well as I do now.
Yeah. Yeah. He's from.
I just didn't know what teams they were on because they didn't show the jersey. They just showed the colors.
Yeah. All right, you're gonna get mad, but my number 3 was Ford versus Ferrari. It's a newer movie.
That's a good movie.
That movie was just, I mean, not just because I'm a Ford guy, but it was just, and it was to me it was the Americans versus the Italians, and watching that movie, I remember watching that movie, and after it was done, getting in my car to go to Taco Bell, and I think that was the fastest I've ever drove to Taco Bell in my entire life. I'm bad about that. I mean, I got in my car. I swear to God, if I would have had racing gloves in my car, I would have put those on. But that movie, that's how I am. You remember like being a kid watching a karate movie, and then 10 minutes later, after the movie's done, you're outside fighting your friends, trying to do those things. That's the kind of guy I am after watching a movie. But that's my number 3. Andre, what's your number 3?
2.
I'm really not sure.
3? Okay.
Yeah, number 3.
I think number 3, probably Blindside.
Blindside's good movie.
Great movie.
Because it made me see that if a family has like they had kindness and warmed up their hearts and their house to this one kid that had lived in poverty all his life, and it showed that if he would just follow the rules, do what they said, that it showed that he could elevate himself to be a better person, and play sports, and it brought him up to be a better person than what he was by sticking around and doing the same old crap that they do in good. So I would think that'd be my third.
Okay, Andre. Remember Patrick Willis, linebacker for the Niners?
Yes.
Okay, he had the same story. His mom was a drug addict. His dad was in prison. He was raised by his high school football coach, took him, his brother, and his sister in.
Oh, wow.
And then Patrick Willis went to Mississippi, played linebacker, and made the NFL, but they just didn't write a book about it.
Yeah.
But there was a great article, like Patrick Willis's third year in the league. ESPN, the magazine, did like a 5-page story about how Patrick Willis grew up, and his football coach took him in and raised him, his brother, and his sister.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I was really
need to hear more stories like that. Go ahead, Andre.
I was really disappointed. I was disappointed in Patrick Willis because I think he gave up on sports too early. I think if he would have stayed with the Niners another 3-4 years, he could have been one of the hard or main player on the Niners defense that would have elevated them maybe to be a better defense than what they are or what they were.
I think Barry Sanders quit early.
Yeah, Barry quit way too early.
Also, yes. The guy was only in the league, 7 years, 6 years?
I think he was in the years. I think he did 8 or 9 seasons, but he was only 30 when he retired.
Yeah.
Right. Even younger, probably. I would think, but I'm just thinking because he really gave up too early.
Yeah.
But anyway, that'd be my probably the third.
All right, Bob. What's
There's
your number?
So many of them.
Number two would be Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans. Great movie.
Yeah, there's just the story alone, man, and how they came together and all the stuff they had to go through. Plus, it was a true story. That's what kind of, put me through it. Is it's a true story, and you get to see exactly the times they were living in, all the stuff they had to cut through to go undefeated, to win the state, and it's just an awesome story, man.
Hit us with a line. Hit us with a line from the movie. Come on, you know what you're doing.
You ready for this? Okay.
There you go.
The first game when the coach pulls Ryan Gosling out, right? So his dad, Yost, what are you doing? You can't pull my boy. And the little girl, he's getting beat like he stole something. Shut up. He's getting beat.
Getting beat.
Oh, man, that's the best line of the movie, man. He's getting beat like he stole something.
No, my number 2 is, I'm sorry, but Rocky. After the first one, after that movie, I did the same thing, man. I was just like, I wanted to be a friggin' boxer. I was a little kid in South Philly where the movie was shot. Couldn't help that. That movie to this day, that's, I'd like to say that's my favorite. It's probably pretty close to being my favorite because it changed everything about me as a kid. Seeing that movie, everything that he went through, seeing the kid from the streets that, and that's the only, I'm going to say it, that is the only movie that is in that franchise that I like, period. That's the only one. I could care less for 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't care about those movies at all. But Rocky 1, it was a great story. As a kid from Philly, and he overcame. I mean, everything about that movie just made you want to be better or try to be better. Yeah. Go, Brian. Yeah, go ahead. You're gonna don't cap on Rocky, huh?
I think after Rocky 2,
yeah.
For me, after Rocky 2, all the other ones were just bullshit movies.
They're just bad. They're just bad.
They were just there to try and get the audience to spend their money.
Everything after Rocky 2 was a money grab. That's how I look at it. Everything after Rocky 2 is a money grab. Because if you look at all the movies after 2, he almost looked for the superstar that was out there to get him in that movie. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, who can we get that's a superstar? People know who he is. Let's go get this guy and bring him in the movie, and hopefully that'll draw that crowd in. And I'm not going to cap on the stories, because I think the stories in some of the other ones are pretty good stories. I mean, you can't fault the guy coming from the bottom and raising back. I mean, you can't. That's like every movie, So I can't fault him for trying to make that happen. And yeah, it's just. But after 1, and to me, that was like, it should be my number 1, but my number 1 is a different movie. Go ahead, Brian.
Was it like Rocky? Let's say no. I just like in Rocky 4. I think it was Rocky 4 when he fought the Russian in Russia.
Yeah.
That was bullshit. You mean to tell me you're gonna fight a guy in Russia, and all the fans all the Russians that are there watching the game are gonna cheer for you instead of their own fire? That had to be bull crap.
They would have got shot. Right?
They would have got.
Been to Siberia, man. You go to Siberia.
Okay. Yeah, that guy that lost the fight, he would have been in Siberia. That's why Brian, I didn't care for it.
What's your number 2, Brian?
My number 2 would be The Wrestler.
The Wrestler.
Oh, that's a great movie.
Yeah. Good movie.
That my number 2.
That is a great movie.
Why though, Brian? Hey, can you touch on why that?
Because at the time, I still am into wrestling, and that kind of gives you an insight, how much they push themselves and how much they don't want to quit.
Yeah.
And even when it's too late.
Yeah, the battles that they had to go through. I mean, even for me, growing, Andre knows how crazy my family is for wrestling. Here at the house, my Uncle Pino and my mom, my grandmother. I mean, all of them, dude. So growing up, man, to me, I mean, for the longest time, I thought that was real.
Yeah.
I think I was maybe 12 or 13 before I was like, okay, it just can't be real anymore, But
still think it's right.
I still wanted to. Yeah, I mean, you think about how they were really gross back in the late 70s. I mean, they were cutting themselves, and they were really actually hitting themselves with chairs and stuff. And to me, as an 8, 9, 10-year-old, I'm glued to the TV. And then Andre knows my grandmother. I mean, hearing my grandmother scream in Italian, man, that Mazzolo, kill him. I'm just looking around is that my grandmother? Is that my nonna? And seeing her, the way she reacted to Hulk Hogan, I thought that was just I think if my grandmother would have been 30, 40 years younger, she would have tried to hit on him.
Right?
Yeah.
Shot him.
Yeah. Oh man, she was so hooked on that.
Andre,
What's your number 2, brother? Cub?
My number 2. I can't even think of the name of the movie.
Who's in it?
But it had to do with running back. I think it was Kurt Floyd when he went to Syracuse.
Oh no, that was
I can't think.
that's a great movie. That is it was the guy right before or right after Jim Brown, and he died of cancer. Oh man, what's his name? He played for the old.
I think it was
Broncos.
Floyd. Was it Floyd Little? I think it was Floyd Little.
No, it wasn't Floyd Little. It was the guy. It was a guy in between Jim Brown and Floyd Little at Syracuse.
Came after him. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God, who?
Did you find it, Brian?
I know who you're talking about. It's a great movie, though.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of the movie, but what I liked about it was that, again, they showed all the hard times that he had to go to play for this team, Syracuse.
Right.
And every time they traveled somewhere, they were getting bottles thrown at them. They had to sleep in the white players could, like when they had to go to Texas, the white players could stay in one hotel, but the black players had to stay in a cockroach infested hotel. And then even when they won the national championship and he was awarded the MVP of the game, only the white players could go to the club where they were presenting the trophies, and he couldn't go. So, and that showed all the crap that they too had to go through at that in that period of time, which was, I think, the early '60s or maybe the mid '60s. Yeah.
I think his name was Ernie Davis.
It's not draft day. Is
Ernie Davis.
Ernie Davis, that's right. That was his name.
Yeah. Ernie
But I
Davis.
can't think of the name of the movie, though.
I'm trying to look it up. You got it, Brian? Oh, I thought
not actually.
Yeah, he died of cancer.
Yes. Yeah, he got signed by the Cleveland Browns, and he didn't even get to play one season for him. He died of cancer during spring training or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Yeah, Ernie Brown?
Davis.
The Express, the Ernie Davis story.
Oh,
yes. There you go, the Express. That's it, the Express.
Yeah.
So that could even
trophy.
be number one. For me, it's really hard to have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sure.
Because they're all so good.
All good movies.
I can't rate.
But people that are going to watch this are going to pick these movies for the first time from our picks, from our choices.
Yeah. No, definitely. The Ernie Davis movie was fantastic. I mean, yeah, he was awesome. So am I on my number 1 now?
You are, and you're number 1, Bob.
Okay, so I watched this as a young kid, and it's still one of the few movies when I still watch the original, I still cry. Okay? Brian's Song. With Billy D. Williams and James Caan.
Yeah. It's a good movie.
I still cry, man.
I was actually going to watch that the other day.
They did a remake. Don't watch the remake.
No, you want the original one from 71, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't watch the remake. Watch the original.
I was too young for that. Maybe I'll look up the original and see if I can download that.
Yeah,
legally down.
Yeah, it's the first sports movie I remember watching, and like I said, when I rewatch it, still to this day, it's one of the few movies that I still cry.
Yeah. Who's up? Brian, are you up or me?
I think I'm up.
Yeah, go ahead.
Brian, you're up.
I'm kind of having a tough decision here. Either Friday Night Lights or Blue Chips.
Oh,
those are both good movies, man.
Both good movies.
I'm not sure which one I want to
pick.
pick.
I like Blue Chips. I really do like Blue Chips because it shows you
think about
a different side.
Slimy deals that they make in the back room to get the players to go to college.
Yep.
It shows you if you cheat, you can do whatever you want if you cheat, and you can win.
Right. And Nick Nolte really didn't know that these guys had side deals.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you're playing for the Southern Conference team, then you're lucky that maybe you had some kind of deal going.
Okay. And that was actually at the prime where Penny and Shaq were actually together on the same team and stuff.
Yeah,
too.
they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt Nover was on there.
Yep.
His Hardaway, it
Nick-
was Shaq Over, and
Nick Nolte.
yeah, Nick Nolte. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, he was kind of like the Bobby Knight character.
Yep.
Right.
Wasn't there a movie that was made out of Coach K though too? I thought there was.
Not that I know of.
No, I don't
Would
know.
you?
Nah, but if they're going to make a basketball movie about a coach, Dean Smith, they need to make a movie about Dean Smith.
Yeah.
I think they did. Wasn't that with
I would have seen it.
the
Trust
kid
me,
that
if they'd have
played?
made a movie about
What's
Dean Smith, I'd have seen it.
Yeah.
what was the what wasn't okay? Go ahead, John. I
Yeah.
don't
No,
want to
go ahead.
interrupt you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
What were you going to say?
The movie that I saw was basketball, and it was I think it was about Pistol Pete Maravich, but it was about this kid that was really good in basketball, and he went to this college to play, and they thought he was gonna be the star, and I think it might have had something to do with Dean Smith, or Dean Smith is the only one I can think of, because he had to play a certain style. He couldn't do these fancy passes or fancy dribbling.
Mm-hmm.
And then the coach, he finally got his chance to play in the last 2 minutes, and he was doing really great. And then he became the star and the main character of the team, or the main player of the team. And he goes, "Screw you, coach! I can do whatever I want now." And I could have sworn it might have had something to do with Dean Smith, maybe not, And then I also thought it was about Pistol Pete, because he was doing all these fancy dribbling. And I remember Pistol Pete. One story was that his father would drive the car, and he had to stick his head out of the window and dribble the ball while his father was driving down the road. So it reminded me of Pistol Pete.
His dad was his high school coach, but his dad was, you're right, he would drive the car. Pistol Pete's on the passenger side. His dad's doing 30 miles an hour.
That's fucking right.
Yeah. He's dribbling the ball, and then he can dribble between his legs, all the way around either way. And so the movie that I can't think of the name because it was so long ago. It reminded me of Pistol Pete, but it also, when you guys said Bobby Dean Smith, it kind of brought me part of, as a Dean Smith also.
I think what you're thinking on, there was a movie with Robbie Benson back in the late 70s called One on One.
He's the one, Bobby. Right. Oh, okay. Bobby Benson was the
One on One, and yeah, he was just like a real undersized guy, and the coach treated him like shit. But yeah, he came through, and then he you're right. He told the coach "F you" at the end.
Yeah,
up your nose with a rubber hose or something like that.
Whatever term.
That's why, like I said, that's why it reminded me of Pistol Pete and Bob.
That's my son. That's my son John Paul on his last game on his travel baseball team, and him taking his jersey off, and he throws it at the coach and says, "I'm fucking done." 12 years old. I was like, "Oh no, don't say that." Don't say that. But Andre knows John Paul, so you can see John Paul. He just, I just figured he was taking his jersey off. So he just they lost by one run to some. And it was a chance to go to play in the Little League World Series, one of the brackets for the West Coast bracket. And we lost to a Catholic school in San Jose. The kids were all much bigger, much taller, much stronger, and right at that age, at the end of that age gap where they couldn't play no more. John Paul's and I just looking at him, and he's I was like, okay, he looks like he's okay, because he didn't like to lose, and he's just taking his jersey off. And next thing I know, he grabs in his hands. He looks at I won't say the coach's name because he watches the show, and he throws it at him and says, "I'm fucking done." It's like, whoa, John.
John.
Yeah.
You don't have to say the coach's name, because if he's watching this show, he knows you're talking about him.
Yeah, he knows I'm talking about it. So, all right, my number one, and it's still if I watch this movie, I literally have to go grab a basketball, and it's Hoosiers. Hoosiers is my number. Yeah. It's always been my number one movie. It's the reason I love basketball. I loved basketball. I love playing basketball, but that movie, I can watch that movie, and I almost have to have a basketball next to me when I watch that. And it's just that kind of movie. And back when that came out, it was 86. And I was 18 and wasn't going to school anymore. So what did I do? I played basketball for 8-10 hours every day out in front of the house. And then at night, we used to, I don't know if you remember, Bob, but at midnight, we used to have games at Modesto Christian at the church downtown. And everybody would come with their group of 5 and we would all just sit on the bench and there would be like 30, 40 guys there and everybody's just waiting for their turn to play. You know, if you lost, you sat down, the next team came in. And that's all I did. I watched that movie, played basketball in the afternoon, got ready for basketball at midnight, took a nap, went over there, played. We probably played like 2 or 3. We were bad. We were all white. We were bad.
No, that's a great film. But you know what though? If I could have a honorable mention movie, it'd be a basketball movie. It'd be Glory Road.
Glory Road's a good movie.
Texas, El Paso, when they started 5 black kids in the championship game of 1.
Right.
That's a great movie.
Yeah.
And that one, that's a newer movie, isn't it?
It's about at least 10 years.
Yeah, 2006.
Yeah,
2006.
What's that
Glory
movie?
Road's great. It's a true story, but just Don Haskins was a great film.
You're saying that movie came out in 2006?
I think it did.
It's not that old.
Yeah, 2006.
I think it came out earlier than that. It didn't come out earlier?
The story's from back then, but the
story's from 1966.
Yeah.
But the movie came out in 2006.
In 2006.
Oh, 40 years later. Oh, I'm surprised. I thought it came
that
out a
was
lot
a great.
earlier.
Well, it's Hollywood.
Yeah, no, that was a great movie, man.
I'm willing to bet stories like that get on executives' desks like nonstop, and it's just okay, which story do we do we go with this one this year? And I'm sure something was going on back in 2006 that said, hey, we need to make this a movie.
I think Don Haskins maybe had just died or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because
maybe that's why they made it.
I can't imagine being one of those Hollywood execs and just having script after script after script just laid on your desk every day and just like, hey, let's make this a movie. Let's make that a movie. And
John, as much as you like basketball, I'm surprised you didn't say the fish that saved Pittsburgh with Dr. J.
Nah, I was too young. It's too young.
You've never seen that movie?
No, but I'm looking it up and I'm going to watch it.
Oh, you gotta watch The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh, man.
The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh. Look, it came right up.
Yeah.
That's from 1979. Yeah, we were just moving here.
It is.
11 years. Yeah.
Wow, that came out before Glory Road? That's
Yes,
hard
absolutely.
to believe.
A long time before Glory Road.
Wow, that's really hard to believe, because I don't know, I would have thought Glory Road came out first. But it's hard to believe that The Fish, with Dr. J.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to get probably booted for this, but I got to see this. Open tryouts.
An epidemic of fish fever is sweeping the nation.
Okay, Bob, now I am going to watch this movie.
Yeah, no. And it's funny because the only guys that they picked for the team were under they were all Pisces. The team was called the Pittsburgh Pisces.
Oh, just seeing that intro right there makes me want to go find this movie. So I will find this movie tonight. I'm sure somebody has this. Let's see. 1979. Let me see here. Let's see where it comes up that is playable. Nowhere. Oh, come on, guys. It's YouTube, $2.99. I can watch it on YouTube tonight for $2.99. I have to go find an old TV to watch it in because I can't stand the black borders. So on the HD TV, so I got an old TV. I'll have to put it on there and watch that. That looked funny, dude.
Well, in back in those days in '79, I saw it in a movie theater, which is even better.
You think that's where what's his name got his idea for the basketball movie.
I mean,
Tropical Thunder, not Tropical Thunder, but the Will Smith basketball one.
no, Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
Yeah, with the Flint Tropics in Michigan.
I still like that movie.
And you know what? And that's partially a true story and partially made up because that's back when the ABA was going to merge with the NBA.
Semi-pro.
And the NBA was only going to take the 4 best teams.
The Semi-pro. That was the name of the movie.
Semi-pro, yeah. And they took the Nets.
Yeah.
They took the San Antonio Spurs. They took the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah.
And God, who was the 4th team? Because the best was
the Oakland team.
The second best team was the Kentucky Colonels, but they didn't take them.
How about the team from Oakland? Because that's when the Warriors traded.
They had a team in Oakland called the Oakland Oaks, I think, because that's where Rick Barry started.
Right, yeah. And Rick Barry
but the Warriors actually started in Philadelphia.
Yeah, they were Philadelphia.
And then when the Warriors left,
when that happened, though, the Warriors were in San Francisco.
Right. First they were in San Francisco, then they went to Oakland.
Yeah, because they used to play in the
But at that time,
Cal Palace. Right, Andre?
Yeah, Cal Palace.
The Cal Palace. They used to play
the season at the Cal Palace.
Yeah.
And then they went to the Oakland Coliseum.
Right.
Yeah. But at that time, though, they had Barry on their team. And then when the Oakland Oaks came, they offered him more money, and he went to the Oakland Oaks. So wasn't that one of the teams that got put it in?
No, it was San Antonio, the New Jersey Nets, the Denver Nuggets, and man, who was the 4th team? Indiana Pacers. The Pacers was the 4th team.
The Pacers. All right, guys. Well, we're at 8 minutes left here. Anybody got anything they want to say before we go?
I have a question for Andre.
Yeah.
Andre, what are the Giants going to do in the offseason to get better?
What are they going to do the offseason?
To get better.
To get better.
Okay. I think they got to get rid of some of their pitching. Their pitching this season was terrible. I really think they got to get rid of Cueto. He pitches 3-4 innings, and then he flops. So they got to get rid of him. Maybe bring in a real nice big batter, because it seems like they got some good, singles, doubles hitters, but they need somebody that can hit that home run consistently. And besides, I can't even think of their names. The big tall guy that looks like a tree. There's 2 of them.
Longoria or Brandon Belt?
Longoria, no. Brandon Belt's got to go.
Yeah.
Longoria, he hasn't come through the way I thought he would.
Right.
So I think they got to get rid of that. I also think they got to get rid of Brandon Belt and Crawford.
Right.
I think they can get a decent shortstop that might be able to hit better than Crawford. I know Crawford this year had some pretty good hits and pretty good, he hit a couple of home runs. But there was a lot of times that I saw that Crawford would come up. There'd be man on second and third, only 1 out, or first and second, 1 out, and he would hit into a double play. The inning's over. The Giants lose by 1 or 2 runs. So personally, they got to get rid of Crawford, Belt, maybe get rid of Cueto, trade him if they can. And also, I'm even thinking of Samardzija.
Cueto's got 1 more year left on that big contract.
Well, they're going to have to take a bite, maybe. If they can get a good hitter for him, maybe they just got to bite it. A lot of teams do that.
Well, I'll tell you
give
what.
up on that guy.
You guys can have Jock Peterson. We'll give you Jock Peterson for a Snickers bar, and all we can drink sodas when we play at AT&T. How's that?
That didn't come in clear. That came in broken. But Jock Peters.
Okay. Jock Peterson.
I know he does.
There's your big free agents.
You guys can have Jock Peterson, and all we want in return is a Snickers candy bar and all the soda we can drink at AT&T.
You want that A's deal where he makes a deal with what's his name for free sodas for everybody.
With the Detroit Tigers.
There's your free agent. And I'm not even going to attempt these names so Bob can get them out. Number one.
JT, you guys you mean to tell me the Dodgers are willing to get rid of Jock Peterson? I thought he's a pretty good player. He seems to kill the Giants every time he's up.
Well, that's why he's making.
Here's the deal. He only bats like 180 during the regular season. He's lights out in the World Series, but he only bats like 180 during the regular season. And we don't have room for him anymore.
Yeah,
180. Yeah, 180 is not very good. Well, look at Crawford and Brandon Bell. They're hitting 220, 216. If they hit 265 during the regular season, that's a great season for them. And we need somebody that can get that get that clutch hit, or because I think good shortstops are out there. Granted, he's a good shortstop. He makes hell of a plays all the time. But if he saves one run with his bat, he gives up 2 runs.
And
that's not a good trade.
Trevor, hopefully I can get him.
Everyone's going after Trevor Bauer.
I think I'm going to hit him up again to see if he'll come on the show. He said he can't do it because, the season. So now it's the off season. I'm going to try to hit him up, see if he'll come on the show.
Everybody's going to want Trevor Bauer.
Yeah.
The guy is phenomenal.
Yeah.
What is he looking for? Yeah, 1.73 ERA.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to start in the neighborhood of about. I mean, I wouldn't give him anything more than $28 million a year. Yeah. That would be my cap.
Who's that?
Trevor Bauer.
And who would that be?
He's the pitcher for the Cincinnati Reds.
Right there, you see him on the screen.
Yeah, I see the redhead. I mean the red. Yeah, I see him right there.
National
I
League.
would only go a 3-year or 4-year max deal.
Yeah. And then we got George Springer.
A lot of guys are going to go after it. I think George Springer would fit well in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Is he a batter or a pitcher?
He's an outfielder. He has a good bat. He has a very good bat.
And I'm sure he can get out of Houston. Away from
plus they redid AT&T and moved the fences in. So you guys are going to get a lot more people who want to come there to hit.
Yeah.
That might draw in some good batters now because the fences are closer, and instead of being an out, it'll be a home run.
Right.
Where before, and especially that Triples Alley, they got to do something up there because the guy hits the ball to Triples Alley. Most in any other park, that'd be a home run.
Absolutely.
It's a
number
single
4
or double.
I got if the Dodgers had the money, which they don't, because they're going to be because they got to sign 7 guys who are on the team this year. But if I was a GM and I had the money, I'd get DJ LeMahieu 3 years and let him play second base. The guy is a hit machine.
2 years.
If I was a Giants, I'd sign DJ LeMahieu. Let him play second base. The guy's a hit machine. Plus, you got Buster Posey coming back.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be a good 3-4 combination right there.
I think my thinking is, okay, you get rid of Brandon Belt, you could put Buster Posey at first base.
Sure.
And then you can get
because Joey Bart's your catcher.
Because if you put him at first base, you're saving his legs and his strength, and then
Absolutely.
maybe once a week or twice a week you let him play catcher, and then the other games he plays first base, and now you got a good bat playing out there, and you're saving his leg strength, and he could hit better than Brandon Belt.
This dude right here, Marcel Ozuna, I would stay away from him. I wouldn't even talk to his agent.
Yeah, monster season at 338 with a 4.31.
He can't hit in the clutch. He can't hit when it counts.
He
performed horribly in the playoffs this year.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Guy is overrated. He is overrated. Stroman's a good pitcher.
Yeah.
I'd give I try, but see, the Dodgers don't eat pitching. They got
Yeah.
4 young guys on the rotation that they brought up through the farm system. Dodgers don't need pitching. The only thing the Dodgers need is a second baseman.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. The Giants can use him as a shortstop.
Simeon's a stud. He's a stud.
Yeah, Simeon's good.
And he doesn't have
the Giants too. I think they might need I don't know if they need a third baseman. They've been platooning third basemen. So I'm glad they finally got rid of Panda.
I would stay away from Didi, man. Didi's not worth the trouble.
He's not worth the trouble.
I can't hear him.
Nope.
John, I'm getting funny noises all the time.
Yeah, it might be
me or is that?
It's just your connection. Yeah, it's okay. We're gonna end the show anyway. I'm just gonna do the top 10 off season, or the top 10 free agents, and we're at 9, so we're almost ending here.
Well, I'm telling you right now, if the Giants don't get George Springer, they should go with Brantley, because Brantley's got a good bat, man.
Yeah.
Brantley's the real deal.
And your number 10 is Justin.
The Dodgers will sign Justin Turner.
They will sign him. So we don't have to worry about him.
Who's going to sign him? Who's going to sign him?
The Dodgers.
The Dodgers will keep him on.
The Dodgers will sign Justin. The Dodgers are going to sign Justin Turner.
Yep.
Is that what you guys are saying?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, besides,
they're going to give him like 3 years, $16 million, and keep the core intact and win the World Series again next year.
And win it again.
Besides him, who do they have at first base?
They got Max Muncy at first base, and they got a kid, Edwin Rios, who came up this year to play third. Rios is going to be a stud. The only problem with Rios is he's left-handed, so you don't want a whole lot of left-handed bats. Huh?
Yeah.
That's a problem. I thought a lot of teams would like left-handed bats.
Well, right now, what the Dodgers have, they have a great lineup because it's right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, all the way down. If you've got too many lefties batting, you're shit against a left-handed pitcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, but most pitchers are right-handed.
But there are some very good lefties.
There's some very good lefties.
Yeah, there's some good lefties, but I don't think the majority of the pitchers, because the majority of the people, aren't they right-handed instead of left-handed?
They are, but the Dodgers next year will have 3 lefties in the starting rotation.
Yeah.
They'll have Urias, they'll have Kershaw, and they'll have David Price. And then they'll have Walker Buehler and Dustin May.
Hold on, I'm ending the show here, and I'll talk to you. All right, guys.
Guys.
All right, everybody. I'll see you guys next week. And same channel. Thank you, Andre, for joining us tonight. Brian.
Yeah, Andre, good talking to you.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. How do I turn this off, John?